Hey guys, Jill here from Ask About Tech. Today we're going to talk about Haley, and she's had a little condition called conjunctivitis. I've got some close-ups of her eye, but as you can see, it is irritated and itchy. Irritated and itchy and kind of swollen. If people didn't know you, they'd think that you're sweet. That's what the eye was looking like. Pretty irritated. Eye issues are no joke. Make the appointment as soon as possible if you see an issue with your cat's eye. So what causes conjunctivitis? Well, it can be a virus that she's picked up along the way, or it could be a bacterial infection, allergies, or an injury to the conjunctiva. Conjunctivitis is inflammation of the lining of the eyelids and the covering over the surface of the eye. And that all can lead to a corneal abrasion if left untreated. The most common virus that causes this condition is the herpes virus, causing squinting, watery eyes, and discharge. The way that this virus is transmitted is nose to nose of a sick cat to a healthy cat, or mucus coming from an infected cat, such as when they sneeze. Great news is it cannot affect us humans, so you're marked safe. This condition can be quite painful and irritating, so if your cat is grumpy, they have every right to be. The first thing the vet did when we got there was do a physical exam on her. Asked me a bunch of questions like, could she have been in a fight? Has she been around other sick kitties? What's her vaccine status like? There's a lot of questions that were asked. The next thing that they're going to do is use a fluorescein stain to dye the surface of the eye to make sure that there's no scratches or abrasions or anything stuck in the eye. And that's really important. That's the reason you go to the vet, because you can't do that at home. You can look with a magnifying glass, but you're never going to see those tiny scratches unless it is highlighted with that fluorescein stain. And then from there, the vet decided it was just conjunctivitis. There is no scratch or scrape or anything wrong with the eye. It is super common for that eye to be yellow, and it is also common for the drainage to go into the eye and come out of the nose, or even out the corner of the mouth or out the other eye, because the sinus cavity is all connected. And once it gets in there, it just dilutes out and it comes out wherever it can. It does not hurt them to have the stain in their eye. If a corneal abrasion is the reason that your cat's eye looks like that, they will need some extensive treatment and a couple extra vet visits. So she is not enjoying her life right this moment. We're going to get her some medication that the doctor prescribed. We're going to put that in her eyes twice a day for 5 days. We're going to go ahead and do a demonstration of how to put the drops in. Touching the tip of the medication to the eyeball can transfer bacteria or virus into the medication. And it could also scratch the eye if you were to touch the eyeball with it. So make sure that you steer clear of that. I asked Kent, my husband, to hold Haley for me for treatment. Holding her head might seem uncomfortable to her, but you need to keep her still for treatment. Put the drop coming from above her head and dripping it down helps her to be less scared of the drops. Massaging her eye after treatment helps move the meds around in the eye, and it keeps her from pawing it. Since you've made it halfway through this video, if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit the bell notification so you never miss a thing that I post. If you have a friend that could benefit from this channel, please share it along. Day 2, as you can see, her eye is already starting to look better. She ate all of her breakfast and is ready to go and be crazy again. The fur at the edge of her eye will eventually grow back. It kind of fell out from all the drainage she had. As you see, her eye is getting better and better each day. Haley did get a little bit sassy from day 3 to 5 about the drops. She was starting to get a little grumpy, so I grabbed a towel and we wrapped the cat in a towel like a burrito. We put the towel flat on the table, and then we placed the cat in the center of it. After that, we put one hand on the cat and grabbed one side of the towel and pulled it over top of her in a tight fashion and tucked it underneath of her. Then we placed a hand on the cat where the towel crossed her body. And then we grabbed the other side of the towel and grabbed that and pulled that really tight and wrapped it around her like a burrito. The goal here is to get all of her feet tucked into this towel. You might want to make sure that all the feet are tucked inside because it keeps you from getting scratched. Preventing them from pawing after treatment is applied as well. This is a good way to keep yourself safe and your cat honest. Viruses, on the other hand, cannot be killed, and they just need to have support along the way when the virus flares up. There is an immune support product called L-lysine that helps suppress the levels in the blood of the virus, and it kind of slows the herpes virus replication. Making sure that your cat is eating a good, healthy food and getting probiotics is a great start. By day 5, she was all healed up and ready to go back to her normal activities. She's eating well and drinking. If at this point you've done your treatment and the cat is not responding to treatment, it is time to go back to the vet. The medications being used, you need to make sure that they're actually working. Well, that's a wrap. I hope you've really enjoyed this video. If you want to support this channel, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below that you can buy me a coffee or just support the channel in any way. Thank you so much for coming along with me. And if you've learned anything today, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. I'd love hearing from you. Remember, I'm here for you. You're here for your pet. Have a great day.